Our scriptures say, Annat bhavati bhutani, all beings come out of food, or because of food, all beings are sustained. Annadyeva kalvimani bhutani jayante, annena jatani jivanti, annam prayati samvishanti. From the food all the beings come, they are all sustained by food, annam, and ultimately they also become annam at the end. How when we all leave our bodies, the body goes back into the five elements, and those are again absorbed by the plants, plants are eaten by the animals, and that is how the food chain continues. So our body is nothing but food. It has come from food, it is sustained by food, and at the end we ourselves become food for the others. That is the secret of sustenance in the universe. And also our scriptures say, Annam na parichakshita, Annam na nindya, tadvratam. Do not ever insult or do not ever undermine food. On one side where we see so many children go hungry, on the other side I know of some of the economies who simply dump tons and tons of shiploads of grains into the ocean to keep up the commodity prices up. This kind of a contradictory world that we live in is absolutely unfortunate. If only everybody, every economy, every world country starts thinking that we are just one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and more than that, something as basic and fundamental as food should not be the cause of greed. It should be made available to everybody. If we have more, we should always share it with those who do not have enough. Whether we are a small family, or we are a society, a community, a country, or even the world as such. Wherever there is more, it should go to those who don't have enough. And that should be the way the world should sustain itself. Annapurna breakfast service is just one way of reminding the world about its duties towards each other. And one fundamental duty of every human being is to ensure that the other person around you is also basically fed. If food also is not available to the person next to you, what kind of human are you? You have to question yourself. Therefore, Annapurna is a way of reminding people. Grown-ups can somehow find food somewhere. But children are hapless. They don't know where to go, whom to ask, how to get. If they are not given food, they have no means of getting it. Therefore, children are very helpless, and that's why it's all the more to protect the weak, protect the helpless. That's another duty of every human being. Governments are nothing but a collection of human beings, collection of individuals. They are representatives of the individuals. And therefore, the duty of providing food and ensuring that nobody goes hungry is the basic human, fundamental human duty of every being. Therefore, it is my request or to all the people, not just the government, but the institutions and the members of the society, to be sensitive to the need of each other. The one who gives food gets food, says our scriptures. The more you share, the more it comes back to you. And the more you store, the more it is lost. Therefore, Annadanam is a Mahadanam. It's the greatest of the danas are Anna, where you help another being survive, another being live. And therefore, everybody should do some bit of Annadanam every day. Annapurna is one way, one platform on which everybody can participate and share, especially to the most needy and, as I said, the helpless people, which are children. But even otherwise, food should be shared with everyone. That is our culture. And in the past, every temple used to provide food. Many children who would not be able to eat at home, on the way to their school, they will stop by the village temple and get some prasadam to eat. This was our culture from the very beginning. No temple would send you without empty hand. The other day I was telling that this is our culture. If you don't have food, even if your wife does not give you food, temple will give you. God will give you something. But unfortunately, even today in temples, you have to buy food, buy prasadam. If you want a laddu or whatever the prasadam, you have to pay and get prasadam from temple. That has come to, the business has gone down to that route of even destroying the temple culture. This is where our society has gone wrong. We have to put back these ideals into the society. Then only we can be a happy society, a healthy society, a prosperous society. And our country would truly be developed when each one lives for the other and all live for the sake of the greater good of the country, and each is sensitive to the need of the other and especially to the need of the poor, helpless, and the children who cannot fend for themselves. Puducherry government was one of the first governments to sign an MOU with the Satyasai Annapurna Trust. When even, I should not say, but even the local governments were not coming forward, Puducherry government took the lead and set an example. Trusting Sri Satyasai Annapurna that they will do a good job out of this MOU, Puducherry government had reposed lot of faith and trust in the volunteers of Annapurna, and Annapurna Trust will ever remain grateful to the government of Puducherry for having given them a platform to prove themselves. After that, several other MOUs were signed with the state of Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and several others. Now it's going to Uttarakhand and several other eastern and western geographies. But initially, the first MOU I remember is because of the efforts of Sri Kamala Kannan and Sri Narayana Swamiji, who is the chief minister. They are the ones who had taken the lead, and we always remember them fondly and gratefully for their service to the trust and in turn to the children of the nation. Also, Sai Shore was introduced very early there, and all the other programs have been very well supported by the government of Puducherry. And that's what I say, when the government, that is Sarkara, society, Samaja, and Samstha, institutions, these three come together, so much can be achieved. And these three units of the economy or the society must come together to work together. Like three-phase electricity, I call it. So much can be done. With two-phase, you can do only so much. It can't take much load. With one phase, we know we all get one-phase electricity at times, or two-phase electricity. Nothing much can be achieved. But all three come together, so much can be done. He has wished and prayed that this seva should continue and prosper day by day and reach to many more people. We as the trust, Satyasai Annapurna Trust, will always be partners of Puducherry government in providing healthcare, education, and nutrition to the children of Puducherry, and in whatever other way we can serve the citizens of Puducherry. We are always there, sir, and very grateful that you took time to come and express your gratitude. See, this is one very important quality of a leader. Whatever he has received, howsoever small, from Annapurna Trust, he made it a point that he came all the way just to express his gratitude and appreciate. A leader should be like that he should be grateful for whatever is being given. And we see such a good leadership quality in you. He's a farmer by heart, by profession, by birth. He's from a very small family and worked very hard in his life, has come up all the way to become the Minister of Agriculture, Electricity, and we had seen him earlier also when he had come. That time he did not have these many portfolios, I believe. But he's only gained more portfolios because people trusted him that he will do good work for the society. He has a very good heart and he helps the farmers a lot because he also is a farmer, and you might even be surprised to see that whenever he finds a little time, he goes to his own farm and works in the fields like a regular farm worker. So that humility and very grounded leadership who knows the grassroots problems. Such leaders are a must for this country, and we have one such leader in him. We are very happy to be associated with him. He has requested that we visit Puducherry soon, and we will definitely visit Puducherry soon to discuss what else can be done together. Much blessings to you, to the government of Puducherry and all the people there. Very happy.